Just incredible!
Just incredible, man.
Just incredible. Run the thing, eh? Run it!
Check it out, Just Incredible's podcast. We are coming to you live from Los Angeles, California. Beautiful summer afternoon right here in the city. I got my boy here, one of the hottest from the city, man.
My dog.
Definitely, you know, one of my favorite rising stars, man. And I don't say that lightly. That's all credit to everything you've put out so far and some of the stuff you play me that's on the way. Mark Lux is here, man, representing Bellflower.
Yes, sir.
And, man, like I said, it's just great to have you on the show today.
Thank you, man. Blessed to be in the presence of Just Incredible, man.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that, man. It's been a long time coming. I mean, we've been tapping in for, you know, some time now. I see the growth. I see the vision.
Yeah.
You know, every artist is different and their fan base is different. And, you know, some artists' plan is flood the market. With you, you know what I'm saying, I just feel like there's a certain trust you've built with your fans and me as a fan where I know, like, when I press play, it's going to be that slap every time you drop. Is that intentional, the way you've been rolling out?
Very intentional. Very, very intentional. I grew up, you know, I attached to art that really spoke to me. Like, any type of music and visuals that really had a message behind it and they were conveying something like actually like unique, that's what I gravitated to. So I just wanted to make sure that's the type of art I put back into the world to inspire people. So and that's the main thing.
And that's definitely what you're doing in your videos, you know, is really showing like so many versatile, like from the culture, you know what I'm saying? Like you really get like LA, so many LA elements, you know what I'm saying?
Got to.
Whether it's the liquor store, you'll have like, you know, a few girls singing a few parts of the vibes, or even, you know, some of the captions you'll write, you know what I mean? Like inside the video, the locations, like the colors, like you really, I could tell everything is really strategic.
Everything is.
And well thought out.
Everything is, me and my team, we take a long time.
I bet.
We like, especially like with the All That video, like me and Dion, we were sitting with ideas for months, bro. Like we almost didn't even put it out.
Crazy.
I ain't gonna lie. We had originally it was supposed to be we're supposed to do like short stories, like kind of give different, like break it down into like 3 parts.
Okay.
Until like small stories within like LA.
Okay.
But then we were like, that idea kind of got washed, and we were like, bro, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Got this record. And then I remember like sitting down in Dion garage, like, bro, like all these ideas and we don't know how we're gonna make it happen. I was like, bro, we're not trying to put this out, like I'm cool. And then he was like, nah, we're not even finna do that. Like we gotta go through with it. And I'm like, all right, cool, let's do it. And then we finally just put all of our ideas together that we've been just accumulating for months.
Right.
And we just made that video. So like things in there, it was supposed to be for like whole bunch of different things, but we collaged it and made it what it was.
Come on, man. Beautiful masterpiece, man. I got Mark Lux with me. This is Just Incredible's podcast. The song he's talking about is All That, which is available right now on all streaming platforms. You got both the song and the remix. Talk to me, first off, about designing the original song. Like, how did this song come about?
So I pulled up on my boy, Ron Ron, and he was playing beats, and I was like, yeah, man, I need that one. And I made that song, and I was like, yeah, this one's special. And I just wrote to it, and we went on. We went up from there.
Shit, super catchy, man.
Thank
you know
you,
what I'm saying?
man. Thank you.
Super catchy. The hook is fire. And then the remix, you got Rembo on the remix.
Yeah.
Another one of my guys, man.
Yeah, that's my dog, man. Yeah, a lot of people don't know. We went to high school together, so we've been tapped in even before the music.
Wow, that's what's up. That's what's up. And how does the collaboration come together? Like, does he pull up to the studio?
Nah, I sent it.
Right. He's like, yo, let me get on that.
Nah, I was like, man.
Oh, you heard him.
Yeah, I'm like, man, it's going kind of crazy in the city. I'm like, who do I hear on it? And I'm actually a fan of bro.
Facts.
So I'm like, come on, man, we gotta get that going.
Yeah.
So I sent it to him, and he said, yeah, I'm hopping on it.
So fire, man. So fire. New project, Bonafide New Man, out right now. Talk to me about the title. Why this title, Bonafide New Man?
Man, I just feel like this is a new form of me. So I definitely wanted to give that off. I wanted to show like, all right, I'm taking art into a new direction, and I believe like this is the start of it. And I believe that the music that I was making before, who I am now, and the music that I'm creating now, it's totally different. I feel like it's much better.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, cool. We're just gonna give it a fun little spin. Call it Bonafide New Man. Didn't think too crazy into it.
Right. So this is an EP that's out right now. Run it up, man. All quality vibes. All right, so let's talk about a couple tracks, man. Let's talk about It's Whatever.
Yeah.
Fire joint, man. Production solid on it. Talk to me about the intention behind this joint.
Man, the intention of it was for sure just me. Like the inspiration came from me kind of like talking to like certain type of women, and situations will pop up, and like I'm just cool off of it. Like it's really whatever, and that's really what it was. It was just a fun little spin off of just experiences that I've had. So that's really all it was.
I love it. I love it. Ego tripping's another one.
Yeah, man.
Ego tripping's slapping, bro. You're barring up on this vibe.
That's a special one for sure.
Especially like with that name, you know what I'm saying? Like just strong name. Talk to me about, you know, putting together this record.
This record, man, so the first half of the record, I kind of wanted to be boisterous. I kind of wanted to show the duality of my ego and just like, man, like I'm really tripping. Like I want people to really see like
I'm here,
bro. Like that's the first half of it, like that grit, like I'm really him.
Yeah.
My ego tripping. And the second half is my ego tripping towards like women and situations that I've been in, like situations that I've been in dealing with women. And like the second half of it is kind of like I just kind of got out of a serious situation and I was kind of like dealing with certain type of women in a way that I felt like I shouldn't have been dealing with them.
Understood.
And I'm like, all right, that's not the right way to approach these situations. So I'm like, that second half is really just controlling my ego with the feminine energy.
I heard that. It's tough, man. Every day's a learning process.
Nah, almost dead.
Every day's a learning process. Talk to me about like that first song you dropped where, you know, the feedback started getting good, the energy on socials comments were good, where you were really like, oh shit, like I'm going all in now.
Definitely a song called Feel.
Okay.
I made a song called Feel. It's the first song I ever put out when I was taking music real serious. Like in 2019, end of 2019. And it was a song, it's kind of a dark song, but it was a really good song. And it was kind of like me reflecting on me losing people, like losing homies to like gang violence, losing family members, losing people and stuff like that. And it caught attention from a lot of people. And that was the first time I was like, I could really do this, because I put it out and I didn't know how to promo. I didn't know how to put nothing out. Cover art was trash. Everything was just like bunk. But
early days,
the music stuck. And that's when I was like, okay, I got something. And that's how I met my boy Dion. That's how we created everything we got going on.
Shout out to Dion, man, for sure. And shout out to Ron too. We talked about him producing that All Out record.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out Ron.
No doubt,
Went
man.
crazy.
What is the most important part of the process for you, like the creative process? Or some of the things that check the boxes for you when you're going in?
100% the idea. The idea, I can't make anything without intention. So it's like I have to make sure I have an idea that the world hasn't really hasn't seen it being conveyed in the way that I've seen it, you know what I mean, or how I'm thinking of doing it. You know what I mean? Like I'm just trying to do everything different, push boundaries. So it's like, if I feel like if it can't move me, if I haven't seen it,
that part,
you know what I mean? Like I have to make sure it's right.
Right. We're not just making music just to like fit in some type of, you know what I'm saying, sequence that's already.
What I'm saying. Like, so it's like 100,000 songs being uploaded by the day. You know what I mean? How is Mark Lux gonna stick out? I have to make sure I stick out with the words that I'm saying.
Dope.
So,
Yeah, you're doing that too, man. With the melodies, with the raps,
Thank you,
the
man.
visuals. You really doing your thing, man. What's some things other than a fan right now for the studio? What's some things you need in the studio while you're cooking up?
Man, bro, I really just need a producer and I need water, man, some food. I don't like a lot of people in my studio space. I don't even like being in the studio. If I'm gonna be honest, like the vibe kind of be off. Like it be dark in there. Like I'm cool. I don't need too much going on. I don't smoke, so like I don't want people in there smoking. Yeah, my sessions are pretty boring. But yeah,
But the music be lit.
Yeah.
Where do you do a lot of your like? Are you doing like recording little voice notes, writing raps in your notes, like how? Constantly?
Every time. Like, I put voice notes down all the time when I'm driving. The living room, in the kitchen. I'm always voice noting. And then if I got an idea, write it down in my notes. I write things in my notepad. And then sometimes I just go in the studio and just blurt ideas. And then whatever sticks, that's what I go with.
Man, my boy Mark Lux is here, Just Incredible Podcast. I'm excited to sit with you today because this is like first of many. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see a very long trajectory for you, my bro.
Thank you, homie.
Where sky is the complete limit and even above that. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
I
you.
really love what you're doing. I sit with a lot of artists with great stories, you know what I'm saying, visions and passion. Something about yourself, you know what I'm saying, really stands out, man. So most of all, I was excited to meet you today, my boy.
Thank you, dog. That means a lot.
I want to talk to you about this Muse video, which is on the way. What can you tell the people about it?
Man, it's dope, man. Like it's very simple, but it's gonna stick. It's gonna stick.
For sure.
It's very aesthetically pleasing. I can
Absolutely.
definitely say that. I can
Absolutely.
definitely say that, and I think it really correlates with the message that I'm trying to say really well. And visually, like the women in the video killed it. Shout out
Beautiful.
to Aima. Shout out to all the women in the video, and I'm excited for everybody to see it. Yeah.
Basically, these women are your muse in the video.
Yeah. So basically, I'm showcasing what my muse is in the video and the things I appreciate. These lyrics they represent the things that I kind of appreciate a woman and how she carries herself.
Yeah.
So I'm saying these are the things that make a woman my muse. That's the whole point of the whole song and video.
Dope.
Yeah.
And when you first hear that beat, man, that sample, I just come on. So, the original's classic. Like when you press play, did you know like, oh, it's time to?
I knew it was right when I heard the beat. Shout out Mike. Yeah, shout out Mike Crook, bro. Like I knew as soon as I had the beat in my
fire, bro.
in my phone, it was out of here. I just had to make sure like my lyrics match that. And yeah, I didn't want to do too much because it's already powerful. It's already
Smacking,
hard.
bro. Smacking.
Yeah.
I know you said you don't do, really not a lot of collabs, but just in the grand scheme of all the artists, you know what I'm saying? Like who would be 3 artists, even down the road, you know what I'm saying, that would be like fire Mark Lux collaborations?
Fire Mark Lux. And it can be anybody?
Anyone, bro.
Anybody.
Anyone.
Ooh, definitely one. I like working with singers a lot, bro, because I'm already gonna bar out.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Sampha is one of them. Sampha, for sure. I would love to make something with Larry June. I love what he talk about. I love everything he got going for, Brandon-wise. I like attaching myself to stuff like that. Who else, man? I feel like Kendrick is too easy.
But I could see that. I really could see that,
like,
bro.
Of course, Dot.
Yeah,
like,
down the road, for sure.
Of course. That's 3, right?
Yeah, that's 3. That's perfect. That's perfect, man. That's perfect. So we got the Muse video, Muse song, Bonafide EP out right now.
Out now, get it everywhere, man.
Yeah, run it up. I want to talk about, let's talk about the LA rap scene right now, because we mentioned Dot, who's, relit the torch, you know what I'm saying? And it's not like LA ever fell off. Like, I feel like, excuse me, LA really leads the way. High key and low key, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So, but right now there's the presence is felt and the microscope is right on us. How you feel about where it's at right now?
I feel like it's in a great spot. I feel like what Dot did, I feel like he said it without saying it, but like I think he gave the torch that Snoop and them gave him. I truly feel like what he did on that stage, he did it indirectly. He was giving it to us. Like he was showing the world this is the new LA. And it's up to us to grab it and run with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't think it would, like, he was really saying that's what I felt.
Nah.
So I'm like, that turned me up 100% more. Like, if I wasn't turned up, like, I'm like, all right.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel it.
Knowing where Doc comes from and seeing what he's achieved and another, like, going to the moon, bro.
Right, bro.
Like, it just doesn't get any hotter, man. And everything he's put out and continues to put out just continues to elevate. You were at the Pop-Out show, right?
I was.
What was that energy like?
It was amazing, bro. It was amazing. Like I was in the stand. I was in the crowd, and I was just taking it in, bro. I was looking around. I'm like, this is for real.
For real. In Inglewood.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Like LA. So like every artist that hit the stage, LA.
I'm like, man, this is a beautiful moment for the city, for Dot, and it's really even like put the beef aside, like just how he just brought everybody together, man. It was amazing.
I mean, speak on that. Like,
I haven't felt like that like in a long time. Probably never, to be honest, in my life. Like my lifetime, I haven't felt that type of energy.
Yeah,
yet.
talk to many people who was like both they've never seen it and never thought they would see some of the unity and camaraderie that was up there, man. It's beautiful that Dot did that. when the show starts, the lights go out, and he comes on to Euphoria. We all were like taking bets. What's gonna be the first song? That was like the perfect intro song, bro.
It was.
I mean, fuck, bro. Watching him bar up that whole song, right there live.
On me, yeah, it
strong.
was special.
I'm sure it's inspiring too, right?
Oh, no question, no question. That's my, like, I don't hide from it. Like, bro, he's my #1 inspiration in this shit. Like, everything that I do, it's like, is it living up to the things that I've seen from him? You know what I mean? Like, I take that like super serious, because that's the person who really changed my life, bro.
Really? Talk to me about that. Like his music.
Easily, 100%. Like, it took me out of the darkest place in my life. Him, Isaiah Rashad, all TDE. Like, I came strongly off of TDE.
Yeah.
I was in my dorm room. Like, I found out like this league shit is not for me. I'm not going to no league, nothing. I was in my room for months in a small town in Kansas, Hillsboro, Kansas, bro. Wow. Town of like fucking 2,000 people in the middle of nowhere.
Were you playing out there?
I was.
Okay.
I was playing football out there, but then that quickly ended from injuries and getting to it with coaches and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, it's really not for me. And I like, God sat me down in that dorm room, and I was listening to Dot religiously. And I'm like, he brought me out of a place that I felt like I wasn't gonna get out of. I'm like, all right, I'm finna come back to the city and try my best to do the same thing for other people.
That's right.
And I'm like, no, it's amazing. It's amazing what I'm doing. I'm proud of what I'm doing.
Hell yeah.
And I'm like, I believe I can reach that status at some point. So.
Amen. Was this like Good Kid, Mad City days?
No. This is like 2018, 2019.
Oh, so Damn album? Like
when I was in my dorm room?
Yeah.
But when I was listening
of course,
to Dot since 5th grade.
Yeah, no, of course. I was just wondering what era that, like what you was listening to. Is there one song that stands out for you?
Whew.
That Damn album's so strong, man.
It's amazing, bro.
Every joint, press play.
It's amazing. Press
play.
It's amazing. It's a great album.
Great body of work.
Yeah, for sure. I love that. My favorite album is To Pimp a Butterfly. My favorite song by Dot is Mama, though, off of To Pimp a Butterfly.
Such a great album.
Yeah, dog.
Such a great album.
Yeah.
That's dope, man. Thank you for sharing that story.
Yeah, of course.
I want to say a few words for you. A couple of these words have resonated deeply with me in the last couple weeks, but also messages I get from your music. Number one is vulnerable, being vulnerable. Talk to me about that word.
I think it's important, bro. I think it's important to share the human experience. You know what I mean? I think the artists that don't talk about the things that they're going through, they're kind of robbing the listener from actually getting something from their music. Right. You know what I mean? So I love being vulnerable. Sometimes it's hard to do it, but it's important for the work. It's important for the work for it to speak. Yeah, volume at least.
And as a fan, that's what I look for in artists that I you know what I'm saying, relatability. You know what I'm saying, like that real shit, that stuff that I could, like you said, when you were sitting in the dorm room, took you out of a place.
That's what got me out. You know what I mean? So it's like I have to do my part and do it and help others. You know what I mean?
These next two words, someone brought up to me, and kind of like a light bulb went off, just in things that I'm going through in my life. But it's faith and trust, and they were breaking down to me how you really can't have one without the other.
Can't.
You know what I'm saying? Talk to me about those two words for you, faith and trust. Thinking about how far you've come.
Man, faith is the ultimate source of survival, bro. It's like that's the number one thing you need throughout every situation. Whether you want to heal your body, whether you want the career you want, like you have to have faith through all your trials and tribulations to overcome anything. You know what I mean? So that's the number one thing you got to have through any life situation, and I hold that dearly. You know what I mean? And yeah, man.
It's so important to keep that too during those days, because not every day is you know the release of all that or Inglewood Farms stage with Dot. Like think about how many days are in between that. So it's just so important. I want to get your perspective on that.
Yeah.
Who is your hip hop big three? Doesn't have to be from right now. This could be influenced. You know, could be the legends. Just, you know, who's your big three? I mean, obviously, I'm assuming Dot's one of them.
Yeah, that's easy.
That's an easy one.
Yeah, Dot. We throwing Lauryn Hill in there. She a rapper to me.
Hell yeah,
Definitely
bro.
throwing Lauryn Hill in there for sure.
Now her music got me through some shit,
bro,
man.
What? Come
so
on.
many moments, man.
Come on.
Okay, that's two.
That's two. GOAT. I gotta put Drake in there. I'm not going like he like that.
He really like that, for sure.
He like that, bro.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's a strong big three, my boy.
For sure.
That's a strong big three. All right, so if you're riding around in a car, right, and you could play one hip hop classic song, right, out the aux cord.
Yeah.
What song are you pressing play on?
Well, right now,
Like for me, I'm probably going like Nothing But a G Thing.
I'll probably like Money Trees or something. That's a gliding song. I ain't gonna lie.
Money Trees is so
I rode through the city one time, like just on the going towards downtown on the 10 at night and just seeing like the whole LA ambience and like that was playing. I was like, damn, this shit really feels like
so
this song.
strong.
It really feel like the city.
That's the city right there.
It really felt like the city.
Have you ever watched Defiant Ones by any chance? Which is like Dr. Dre, Jimmy Iovine
I haven't.
story. I'll send you a link. I mean, I think it's like on Apple TV and maybe like Hulu or some shit. But it's just a great documentary. I mean, it's Dr. Dre, man. Like, GOAT, right? But like, there's a moment where Money Trees hits in there and this big skyline visual. And it's just like, damn, like, yeah, that's like our generation's G thing or To Live and Die in LA. Like Money Trees is such a strong record. And watching J-Rock do his thing on that stage was a special, special moment, man.
Man, we'll talk about it, bro.
Right?
Seeing all the Black Hippie on there, like that's literally my childhood, bro.
Right?
Like, for
Right?
real.
I seen in another interview you did, you said, you know, everything you do is you do it at 100%. 100%. Talk to me about that mentality, that Mamba mentality, man.
Literally said it, bro. Like, we was talking about before, like basketball, my first love.
Yeah.
And through sports and through Kobe, he's the one who literally instilled that mentality in me, bro.
Yeah.
Like, me being this, I was always an underdog, bro. I'm short. Like, I'm not really getting, like, I was good, but I'm not the best.
Point guard? What was you?
Yeah, I was point.
Yeah,
I always
running.
played point.
Yeah.
And I was just like, man, like, I always had this chip on my shoulder, and I always, you know, I looked to Kobe a lot for motivation. And that, and as soon as I jumped into music, I applied the same mentality, bro.
Right there.
Same exact one. So I'm like, that's easy to me.
Yeah.
Like, me being a dog and me being, that's easy to me, to be honest.
Who are a couple of your favorite NBA players right now?
Definitely James Harden. Love his game. Kyrie. I love dudes with like real nice fluent games.
Anthony Edwards?
Anthony Edwards for sure.
Nice.
That's top 3.
Man.
That's my top 3 right now. Like he really reminds me of Kobe. How I feel like I haven't seen someone play with an edge like that in a very long time, and I appreciate that.
For sure.
On me.
He got that chip on his shoulder.
He got that. He
likes every matchup. I fuck with it.
He got that.
I had a chance to meet Trey Young this weekend.
That's hard.
Which was dope because, like, you know, watching how smooth his game is, you know what I'm saying? His confidence. He's a little guy out there, too.
Yeah.
But he's playing, you know what I'm saying? Like, you wouldn't know it by watching his game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you about, because you had flipped Not Like Us, right? I remember you, like, quick, too. You was one of the first ones I saw.
Yeah.
You called it Ben and Jerry's. Talk to me about when you was like, oh, shit, I'm hopping on this, man. Let's celebrate this moment.
No, it's crazy, bro. I haven't even... Shout out Miss Dixon. Miss Dixon, she's a journalist out of L.A., man. And she tweeted, like, I want to hear Mark Lux on, I think, the remix or something like that. And I was like... You know what, bro? I usually don't do that. I don't do that type of shit.
Right.
Like, I don't like hopping on remixes. I let that moment be its moment.
Right.
I'm like, man, you know what? I'm gonna try it, bro. And like, and if I'm gonna do it, I'm not just gonna put out no audio. I'm gonna do it like the slummy way. I'm gonna really put out a video and really get cracking on it. So I did that, and I just wanted to showcase me popping it off. And like, I could do it. I just wanted to show you I could do it too.
For sure.
I really want to do it too, and I want to play.
Yeah.
Like, for real. So,
put me in. I'm in the game. I'm here. I've arrived. You know what I'm saying?
Like, that's easy. That's
great joint, man.
Thank you,
Great joint,
man.
bro. Yeah, definitely. You know, an exciting moment coming off of that release, and then just seeing you get on there and a few artists from the city. Like, I just think, you know, it's exciting. You know what I'm saying? It's like, like they said, like that's like the victory lap right there.
It was cool.
You know what I mean?
It was cool to see.
Yeah.
It was cool to see like a lot of excitement come from I haven't seen people have like this type of drive to do something in a minute in the city. So I'm like, it's
time to go. It's time to go.
I'm happy Doc gave us that little moment, man.
And Mustard on the production. I seen you were in the studio. I was checking out your Instagram. You was in the studio with Mustard.
Yeah, man.
What are those conversations like?
Man, he's giving me a lot of advice through my process. You know what I mean? And it's just dope to like sit in the room with a legend and really pick game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was dope.
album is fire, man. Seeing how far he's come.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Got his first #1 with that Not Like Us.
Yeah, it was amazing to see.
Yeah, shout out to Mustard, the
Shout out Mustard.
10 Summers crew. Shout out to
sure.
TDE, PG Lang, the whole squad, man. Talk to me about Slumsums.
Yeah.
Okay, I seen you got the merch popping. This is like your whole visual direction crew. Yeah, break it down for the people.
Yeah, basically we're a company that showcases our storytelling through a whole bunch of different mediums, through our music, through our clothing, through our visuals, and while shedding a light on the different cultures around the world. And I feel like as we continue to like map out and show people our true vision, it's gonna make more sense.
That's right.
But basically, what we're sticking to right now is just telling our stories through every artistic medium we got, while shedding a light on the cultures that we appreciate around the world.
Dope.
Yeah, so that's why it's a lot of cultural things embedded in our clothing,
For sure.
and stuff like that. So.
Where can people get the merch? Is there a website?
Yeah, for sure. At www.slumsums.com. Very easy to find. Go get you some.
Get you some. Super fire hoodies, shirts, all of that, man. Definitely some shit to check out. And I look forward to you got any shows planned for the city? Anything you ready to get out there and
Close. Not yet, but I want to put out a project and throw some in the city very, very soon. So yeah, stay tuned for that.
I can see that for sure. On the song Rubbish,
Yeah.
you talk about, kind of everything in this generation is garbage.
Garbage.
You know what I'm saying? And specifically, you talk about social media.
Yeah, man.
There's a lot of people watching right now who, don't even know how addicted we've become to social media. What's your obviously there's some goods. I'm not shitting on social media, especially in what we do. We use it to promote and connect with our audience and stuff like that. So I don't want to do that. But just in terms of, like real life, like what's your thoughts on social media and interaction and intaking so much social media?
I like social media to an extent. I feel like the way I use it, I'm not really a big like social media like personality. I just really like putting out my art. But from what I see, I feel like a lot of it is performative. I feel like a lot of people that get on because of certain narratives, it's like they don't really care about what they're talking about for the most part.
They're
It's
just
like
caring about that.
They caring about that like and that share, and it's like, which is, I guess, like get your money. I don't ever want to like ridicule anybody for making their money or doing whatever they do, but I feel like you should just have like good intention behind what you do. You know what I mean? Don't move slimy about it. So that's really my problem. You know what I mean? It's like you don't have to do everything for engagement. You don't got to tell us everything that you got going on about your life.
Right.
It's cool to keep some things in the home. You know what I mean? Like I don't need to know like what you doing every hour, like who you beefing with right now, what your baby daddy just told you, like
what you're eating,
you know
you're
what
at the gym, where you're,
like it's cool,
I feel it. Yeah, no. It's well said. Well said, my brother. I went back to one of your recent tweets. I want to wrap the interview up like this. You said, you got to go through your worst days to appreciate your best.
Man, yeah, you dug.
Talk about that, man, because I think people don't realize, through those trials and tribulations, the kind of the flower that blooms from that, right? Can you talk about that?
Yeah, man. I think the saying is really profound. Like, you really have to appreciate everything that you've gone through to appreciate, like, how are you going to appreciate having everything when you didn't appreciate all the little things that got you all the great things that you got? You know what I mean? You have to appreciate the whole journey to really understand the value of like this life shit. Yeah. I'm really a believer in that. So that's really where that stems from, honestly. Fire. Yeah, man. So just appreciate these little things. And there's beauty in these little things. You know what I mean? That's one thing I'm learning.
Struggles, huh?
It's beautiful things, And I watch a lot of interviews too, bro. Like a lot of people in positions that we all want to be in, they always say these are the best times of your life, bro. Appreciate it, because it get lonely, get dark. You gotta appreciate these little things. And I really love where I'm at. I used to want to rush to get to the top, like, bro, I'm harder than him. Like I gotta get there.
Almost like impatient.
I was very impatient.
I feel you. I've been there.
But I have to understand everything is happening to me for a reason, and I gotta trust this process.
Trust your process,
because it hasn't failed me yet. Everything that I've wanted, I'm slowly getting it.
Love that.
You know what I mean? So I'm deeply appreciative about that.
I love it, man. Keep that good head on your shoulders, my boy.
Thank you, homie.
Keep going. More blessings to you. I know you're just getting warmed up. Shout out to your whole team. I look forward to meeting everybody in the future. Mark Lux, the new project is out right now. It's called Bonafide New Man. Go get that. All streaming platforms, run that up. You can hear me playing it on that radio on Power 106. Facts. It's mandatory. Press play. Muse video and new single is on the way. Any day now.
Come on,
any day now.
We finna fuck up the streets, man.
Yeah, I know you are.
Come
and
on.
Also, real quick, for the merch, tell the people the website one more time.
Yeah, you can get all Slumsums merch at www.slumsums.com. I don't know what camera I'm
Yeah, you good. All of
this
them.
one, all of them. Yeah, we gonna get it all. But yeah, slumsums.com, get you some merch, man. Some beautiful pieces on there, and I'm gonna catch y'all.
Yeah, just like that. Hey, check it out. Just Incredible's podcast, new content weekly. So do me a favor, drop a comment. Shout Mark Lux out. Tell him what song you're listening to. He might even be in the comments, popping and hollering back at y'all. Of course, hit that like, subscribe, share, all of that. Thank you so much for watching today's podcast. Coming to you from Los Angeles, California. Shout to Bellflower.
Shout out Bellflower, man.
Mark Lux. Just Incredible, just like that, man. Peace and love.
Just incredible!
Hey yo, just incredible.
You don't know, eh?
Keep winning.
Yes, sir. Hey, thank you to everyone who watched this podcast. The music you're hearing, that's provided by LA's own The Eastie Boys. If you enjoyed watching this, please hit the like button, drop a comment in the comment section, and while you're there, tap that subscribe button so you can subscribe to the channel. It would mean the world to me. There's more content just like this, and trust me, a lot more on the way. To keep up with me off of YouTube, follow me on Instagram at Justin_credible or my TikTok. You can just search Watch Justin Credible. Thank you so much for watching.